Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, and give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rachak Kodash. Double honors unto the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, the elders of Great Millstone, and of course, peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. Yeah, so I'm the brother Chayaba from GMS Plaintables camp, coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. This lesson be based off of, just going through the scriptures. And the Spirit heartened me to go into this lesson, which to start off, this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and 10. It says, But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Yeah, and of course we know, when you look at the modern, or, just the regular common person who, they might believe on God, who they call, because, that's not the Lord's true name, but, they believe on God and they believe on Jesus, and yeah, and, they claim that they read the Bible and they read the scriptures. And it's already a lot of things that they don't understand, but one thing that they don't understand is that the Lord will come back as a thief in the night. A lot of people think that the Lord won't come back in their lifetime. They think that they'll predict when the Lord's about to come back, which none of those things are true. The scriptures say that this generation shall not pass until all these things be fulfilled. And we're literally going through all the things that Yahushua spoke about. All the things that he spoke about in Matthew chapter 24, we're already experiencing those things. All we're waiting for is all hell break loose. And, a lot of stuff has been happening. A lot of stuff is happening. So, hey, without a doubt, man, we're in those times. But a lot of people think that, again, they don't expect the Lord to come back unexpectedly, unawares, it says. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Yeah, so not only will the Lord come back as a thief in the night, meaning that he's going to come back when you least expect it. Also, everything that's in America would be burned up by nuclear fire as well. The Lord will be sending his chariots to emit high concentrated fire to completely destroy Babylon the Great, which is America. And, the scriptures constantly go into, or, the countless times where you can get scriptures that go into the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America. So, hey, this is what's coming. The earth, it says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Exactly. So everything that's here in Babylon the Great will be burned up. It says, verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Yeah, of course, this is to us Israelites, more specifically us Israelites who are, we're focused on serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai 100% and 100% truth and sincerity. This is towards us. It says, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Yeah, so we know that everything's going to be burned up. So how should we be conducting ourselves? And how should we have our minds knowing that all these things will pass away? It says, verse 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, or on the other day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Yeah, so we're looking forward, and we're hasting in the coming of the day of the Lord. It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And of course, everything that's in Babylon the Great will be burned up. Get in real quick, Luke chapter 12, and It's like Luke chapter 12, and 49, it says, I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it already be kindled? And by the way, this red letter, this Yahushua speaking. So pretty much Yahushua is saying that first of all, when Yahushua comes back, he's not going to come back with roses and, hugs. Now when Yahushua is coming back, first of all, he's not going to meet, as scriptures say, he's not going to meet thee as a man, meaning that he's going to come back in his angelic, full power form. And it's going to be a terrifying sight. It's not going to be anything easy on the eyes. It's going to, everybody's going to be afraid to see Yahushua coming back in his great glory, and as well in his chariots. It says, I come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? Yeah, meaning that there's already going to be a lot of things happening in the world, not only in Babylon Great, but around the whole entire earth. Things are going to be happening. Hell's going to be breaking loose. There's many prophecies, and you get 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 2nd Ezra chapter 16. You go through all of those, and it gives you everything that's going to be happening in these times: sedition, wars, rumors of wars. Of course, that's in Matthew chapter 24. Yeah, it's going to be wars. That's also mentioned in 2nd Ezra chapter, in 2nd Ezra chapter 16. There's going to be wars, pestilences, famines, sedition among men. Well, between chapter 15 and chapter 16, one of those chapters speaks about how one man shall not be able to go into another city, meaning that there's going to be lockdowns. And there's going to be checkpoints where you won't be able to go into another city, martial law. So people think that things are going to get better and better and better, which really things are going to get worse and worse. Doesn't matter who's going to get in office, who's going to be the next president, things will continue to get worse. And there you have it, man. So it says, I am come to send, Luke chapter 12 and 49, I am come to send fire on the earth. What will I if it already be kindled? So things will be happening. When Yahushua comes back, he's going to come back for Yahushua's not just going to come back for any reason. Now Yahushua is going to come back first and foremost to save the elect of the nation of Israel from the nuclear destruction. Of course, the Israelites, with the elect Israelites within America, the Lord's going to send deliverance and give them deliverance. The Lord's going to send his angels and their chariots to deliver us. With the so-called UFOs, they're going to beam us up, and they're going to deliver us. Lord will be part of the elect. So, and also the Lord's going to save the rest of the Israelites, the elect Israelites amongst the whole entire world. Because the scriptures speak about in Revelation chapter 7 and 9, the innumerable multitude. This is Amos chapter 5 and 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. And you have a lot of people who desire the day of the Lord, not knowing how it's actually going to be, how it's actually going to, look like. The modern, or, the common person has no idea about how the day of the Lord is going to look like. It's going to be a day of darkness. As it says, the day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. Meaning that it's going to be a very perilous, scary time. Even the elect Israelites, the 1/3, they're going to be afraid. The 144,000, they're going to be afraid. Even though those will we be a part of that. Of course, even though we're going to be afraid, we're going to be confident, of course, and we're going to be happy and we're going to be rejoicing, but at the same time we're going to be afraid, and because it's going to be something that we never witnessed ever. So how much more for those who haven't been serving the Lord? They haven't, for the Israelites who haven't really, they still have, pretty much they're still in the world. They never came to the truth. Well, they never really tapped into the spiritual, and they never tapped into the Holy Spirit. The Lord has never really given them revelations and just things of the Spirit. They obviously haven't really got into these scriptures and meditated and really studied and just do the work. So how much more is it going to be for those who, they desire to date the Lord, but they have no idea of how it's actually going to play out. It says, verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went to the house, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Or it says, and a serpent bit him. Yeah, because, again, the troubles and trials and tribulations that the Lord's going to bring upon the earth and upon the wicked, you won't be able to escape. No matter if you get out of one situation, the Lord already has the next judgment. Or ultimately, man, the Lord already has the judgment prepared for you, no matter whether or not you thought you escaped. Nah. It says, verse 20, shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So there you have it, man. So how much more proof do you need that, there's not going to be no rapture. Yeah, our Lord's going to come back with deliverance, but that's going to be, again, the Lord's going to come back in the midst, in the peak of the trials and tribulations. When World War III is happening, and guess what? The elect of the nation of Israel will be down here until Yahushua makes his return to deliver us. Because the scriptures say how even the elect, they're going to have to pass through the fire. The Lord's servants, they're going to have to pass through the fire, meaning that we're going to have to go through these trials and tribulations, but we won't receive the judgment that the Lord will give upon the wicked. Ultimately, the Lord will have mercy upon the elect and deliver us, keep us fed and keep us taken care of within these upcoming times. And even now, the Lord's caring for us, because even now a lot of things are happening. It says, Zephaniah chapter 1 and 14, the day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. It says, even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh, and the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. It's like it says, and the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Of course, the mighty man being the elites, the higher ups, the governments, and even the elite international bankers. The people who own all the money in the world. They control everything, right? Which they don't really control anything. The Lord is just simply, really, the Lord controls everything. But again, the earth has been given to the hands of the wicked. But even the highest governments and elites, and they're going to be crying when Yahweh Bashmiel Shai makes his return. When the Lord Yahweh, the Heavenly Father Yahweh, sends back his son Yahushai. It says verse 15 it says that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Yeah, so a day of darkness and gloominess, trouble, distress, wasteness, and desolation. So, hey, this is giving you a vivid depiction about how the day of the Lord is going to look like. And, hey, once you see it, hey, it's going to far exceed anybody's expectations once the Lord actually makes his return. It says, verse 16, a day of the trumpet, an alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. So, of course, Babylon the Great is that place of the high towers. America is a place of the high towers. It says, verse 17, and I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Lord Yahweh. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as a dung. Yeah, because Lord, well, guess what? The Lord's going to send back, or the Lord's going to put the spear on these other nations, because the Lord's rising up, World War III. The scriptures prophesy World War III. The Lord will put the spear on these other nations to shoot their nuclear arsenal upon Babylon the Great. So, I mean, obviously, the nuclear missiles can blind you. And what? They can literally, I mean, you already know what happens. It completely melts you away. It completely turns you into dust. That's why it says, and their blood should be poured out as dust, and their flesh as a dung. It says, verse 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land should be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Yeah, exactly. So, Esau's riches won't be able to save him. Even the wicked of our people, they're pretty much focused on this world and getting money, or they have their 100% mind towards getting money and getting rich and building, and they're not giving any mind unto the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and unto the truth. So guess what? They're going to be caught up in the midst of the destruction as well. So it says, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Only difference is that what the elect, the Lord's going to deliver us. So we won't be a part of that destruction. So yeah, that's what you hope to be a part of, and this was coming. The day of the Lord is going to be a day of darkness. It's not going to be a day of light. The Lord's going to come back to hug everybody, and the Lord's coming back with fury. And surrounding him are going to be his military, which his military is the angels. They're going to be in the chariots, and the Lord's going to come back with the archangels as well. And what they're going to be emitting high concentrated fire and vaporizing whoever the Lord deems fit to receive it, which is going to be a lot of people, man. Also, Lord's going to be sending the nuclear or the chariots to emit high concentrated fire upon the soils of Babylon the Great. So this was coming, man. So yeah, I believe that's the point. Lord's will, you brothers are there. You brothers are there edified. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakurash Pakathum. Shalom.